Whoa, this is gonna be super obnoxious. Whoa, this is gonna be super obnoxious. Whoa, this is gonna be super. All right, we'll keep it on this for now. I'm just gonna hang out here and wait for some people to tune in. I guess I can tweak my Twitch settings while I do it. Let's go in. It's pretty sweet. Camera in, camera in, camera. Let's see who tunes in. Answering a lot of questions. Or no questions. Maybe why did I get Mark Dabson today? That could be a good question. Make sure that my stuff is working. Yeah, okay. Watch it. Next one. Next one. Okay, get out of that. Hey, what's up? Go ahead and tell me your name, what class you're in. Just first names only, though. I know my keyboard's loud, sorry. Those nerdy types like mechanical keyboards. So I'm going to wait till about the 5-minute mark, and then I'll just kind of give my information. And I'll tag that on the thing too. Lucky for us, that doesn't pop up on your thing. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Mr. One Viewer, or Ms. One Viewer, or Mrs. I don't make it too many assumptions. I did have a student once. I won't tell all the nitty gritty. I had a student once. I made some jab at marriage, and she corrected me and told the class how she was engaged. Mind you, this is a high school class. That she was engaged, and that any two people can make marriage work if they're willing to work at it. I'm like, well, I agree. The joke was just about, like, I think Chris Pratt had just gotten divorced, and I'm like, well, divorce rate's like 50%, so flip a coin on any marriage, really. And then she was not having it. And then the whole class got awkward for the rest of the period, as you can imagine. They found out one of their peers was engaged to be married, and we hadn't even been There's probably still a whole term of school left to go at least. Maybe more. I'm trying to remember. I think it's a fall semester class. Okay. Here we are, 5 minutes. Told you that stupid story. Anyways, the things you need to do, and I'll probably answer this a bunch of times. I feel like we're gonna get a bunch of people late to the stream, but it's super simple. I'm gonna keep putting up video. I'm gonna put in two videos per class each week. The schedule will be posted. I'll figure out which. I'll post that soon as via announcement in Canvas. It's also on my Twitch channel. It gives all the times. You can watch. It's a really cool opportunity for anyone, really, because they can kind of do all of the guitar classes at the same time if they wanted to or desired to. So maybe if you're a senior in Guitar 1 and you wanted to learn how to finger pick, we just started finger picking in Guitar 2. You can watch those videos. And maybe if you're already a pretty good finger picker, you can go to the Guitar 3 video where we start Travis picking, which is a little bit more advanced fingerstyle pattern. And that video sucks, though. So if you... I had some major technical difficulties. I've worked out most of the kinks now. This whole week, obviously, I am not a professional. I'm not a streamer, first off. I just thought it was a good platform to give this material. We can't do Zoom. Like, I'm not gonna... I mean, as much as I'd love to see everyone, can't really hear everyone's guitars. There's delays. We can't play together. It's just better if you do this. And then this also made, I don't have to worry about any kind of privacy stuff. I can post it to YouTube because it's just my face. Lauren, welcome. It's just my face, so then I can put it on Twitch, I can put it on this, and then you can always access it. And I'm probably just going to keep it up forever. I'm no change not to. The Twitch stuff has a little bit of a timer on it, unless I do so, save it, but YouTube, it'll be up, forever, and people can laugh about it. Little time stamp for, this awesome quarantine that we find ourselves in. So, yeah, like I said, 2 classes for each one. I know it's tough. The announcement will have the link to Twitch, and just set up an account. Let me show you what it might look like. So this is why I had this up. This is Twitch. It's going to be crazy, picture in picture right now. But here, we'll go to channel. I was in my producer mode. That's my bad. And so you just twitch.tv, MotoJake1. You can kind of see. We'll scroll down so we don't see this. It says now live, but here is the little schedule thing. And actually, it's like a countdown to my next stream. So the weekend streams are just going to be games. I will find a way to get this schedule up. But you can see these 3 p.m. we had a class, 7:30 we had a class, 10:30 we had a class, 10:30 we had a class, 1 o'clock we had a class, 3, and then there are some times where I stream outside of the schedule. I'm sorry. But those aren't required. And none of them, I'm going to say, are required to do in real time. I just think if you want to have something to do, you can tune in. And like I said, everything will be on YouTube. But if you have questions, you can ask me in the stream, because it's definitely a good time to... it's a good time to kind of see if it makes sense. Because if you have a question about something I'm teaching, there's probably more than just you. Okay, this is all new to me. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm trying to monitor. As you can see on this screen, I've got my third camera on old Jeffrey over there right now. But that camera, if you watch today's video, was a close up of the guitar, and then I've got a screen here that will have the music, and I'm staring at 3 things at once, trying to teach at the same time. I kind of wish I had a crew, but I don't. So but yeah, so that's how you do. So, and I would just set up an account. You can follow me. It will, if you follow me, it will let you will be notified when the stream goes live. Let's see. You follow me when the stream goes live, so you'll just know. And then I believe if you go into if we click this, let's see what happens. Should be a way to see the schedule. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Here's all the followers so far. See, a lot of you have already set accounts. And so if you aren't on here, you should be. Okay. This will let you know when everything goes live. You can click the videos and see the old ones. Maybe like YouTube's on your thing, but as you can see, this one's going right now. But we've got all these other ones, and then I've got. If you're into the games stuff, you can pull up the games this way too. I'll probably maybe upload some of the highlights into the YouTube for the clips, but maybe not. I don't know. That whole gaming thing is just so you guys can really reach out to me whenever you want. I talk to everybody who's in there. It's super easy. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, and then there's clips. I don't really have any. There won't be too much like clips of like any guitar stuff because oh nice, people have clipped it. Okay. But anyways, I don't have clips because you need to watch the whole video, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So then to find things, yeah, if you just search like Moto Jake 1, it should come up. Okay. All right. As it doesn't, probably because I'm like, why are you searching yourself, you idiot? But there's always links. Now, if we go into here, I have this subscribe to these modules. I will show you, Lauren. So here's how to get the things. Here's the link to the YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to that. And here is the Twitch. So, simply put, Lauren just asked, so to get an A in here, all you got to do is, one, participate. So participation each week is a little bit different. This week was chiming in on that discussion. So if you didn't do that, you didn't get the points. If I noticed you were in the stream commenting, then that kind of counts. But when we do the discussion, I would ask that you just please do the discussion. Some of you have great usernames, like Lauren, and we know who that is. But some of you, I have no idea what your name is, and there's just too many usernames to remember. Like obviously there's some like repeat customers, so that's the participation part of it. You need to just check in each week. Next week will be a video assignment. You'll need to have that in by Thursday night. I put the attendance in Friday at noon, so like if I can't grade it by then, you're not going to get the points. We can go back and change those points, but the school wants us, well, not school, but the state wants us to like monitor the level of engagement with everybody. So your videos, and those videos will still be assignments, so that will count as assignments thing. The concert is still planned to happen, so that will be the performance element. So the rubric of the class is still the same. You have participation is half the grade. You'll lose on basically, I think there's 8 weeks. I'll just make it 100 points, and then you get 20 points for free. You'll lose 10 points each week you don't check in. And so, stay on top of that. That's half the grade. You got the performance. It's worth 30%. That's a concert for right now. It might be something different if that gets canceled. The date might change. I think May 13th might be a little tough for us to get a concert ready to go. And since the auditorium will not be ready, maybe you didn't know that, the auditorium is under construction now. Since we're out of school, they're like, hey, let's do those. Let's go ahead and start working on the auditorium. So we'll probably have an outdoor concert or at the media center like we did when the school was under construction. So don't worry, we'll figure out a place. But that also lets me like pick a different day. I'm still leaning on the 13th, but I think I'd rather do it a little bit later in May. Like, I'll find a day. I'll talk to the scheduler, feller. So then you got your assignments is 20%, and then performance is 30%. And your assignments are those videos you'll be doing. So it's kind of a double whammy of your participation and your assignment. Okay? So for Lauren, that would be your Hallelujah video, which is due Thursday. And then that will be your assignment. And then for Guitar 1, I believe they're doing It's just they just have to post one of the songs that we've been working on. So that's like Free Fallin' or Big Me, or maybe something else that they've been working on. It's going to be pretty lax. I just want to make sure you're covering the ideas. And then Guitar 3 will have to post a Travis picking video. And so as long as you check in each week, you by either doing the discussion or the assignment, you do the assignments, then you'll get an A. Does that answer it? I know that's like tough, but I'll probably like reiterate this and maybe in the announcement or something, but actually I might just make everyone watch this. The like all 15 minutes of it. They can watch that crazy like picture in picture. So in Canvas, just so you can see everything we have, Discourse. I haven't put new Video Friday in, but I will in a minute. That's where Video Friday is. These are just the modules. There's the disclosure, which I mistyped. You have your pass-offs. Those will be, so you'll have, these aren't published yet. You haven't seen, but kind of what's to come. We'll see. The duet, obviously not. You're not allowed to play with other people. This was that welcome video. Instructional videos, I've got like kind of the warm-ups. I'll have those in for each class. You can kind of warm up with those, play along. Are the videos for the new songs on Canvas? No, they're not. So everything is either on Twitch. Go to the channel. So everything's on Twitch, like under here, under the videos tab, if you can see this. They're all here, and they all will start with like Guitar 2, Guitar 3, Guitar 2, Guitar 1, and that's where the songs are. Now, if you're looking for like a recording of the songs, those are on the Spotify playlist, which is under this subscribe to these. But here's your Spotify playlist right here. Each class has this, okay? But yeah, so you subscribe to those, and then you can also, like, once you're subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel, you'll be able to find those easy. Now, so if we go to let's see if I can just pull this up. That's one. So Eric the Moto Jake YouTube channel. This has all of them as well. Okay, so everything I did this week is right here. That's why there's not that many. But all this, I will be pulling the music from your books for the time being. Maybe at the end of next week or the beginning of next week, if I want to try a new song, which I have some I kind of want to try for the concert, I will put those PDFs in Canvas. Okay. And there'll be an announcement for everybody. Let's see. So if you've got, here's a question for you guys, and I can wait, and I'll write it in the chat too. My question is, do you guys see how fast do you see the announcements in Canvas? And do you see the like morning messages that I send, like, hey, class is at this time today? All right, I'll write that in. You can go ahead and chime in on the chat. Easy way to chat, guys, with Twitch is just get the app on your phone, and you can just text it in like that way. Do you see the Okay, I'll wait. Looks like I've got like 5-ish of you right now. That's good. 5 of 180. If we're going off of pre-numbers, it's not good. But I'm not too concerned. I'm more concerned that people actually get to see this. Weird. computer's like trying to turn off or something. It's like, hey, we don't see that you're doing anything. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Okay. And again, I said this before. If you feel like this is too, I read all of the responses on the discussion, and everyone felt like this was a pretty good pace. They liked what class was so far. But if it ever becomes too much, you think it's like just impossible, message me. We'll chat. And for those who are like just maybe you didn't come at all. Third term, I won't name names, but you know who you are. This is a great time to start. I've got all the beginning stuff. We've got the chords up there, which is where you would start. And then you can kind of like pause the video, rewind the video, pause the video, rewind, or go back. Do we even say rewind anymore? That's such like a VHS thing. I'm showing my age right now. But yeah, you just go back, watch it again. Go back, watch it again. You can even slow down videos in YouTube. Like, let's pull up this one, Hallelujah, for example. I'll fast forward. Probably to the end where we're actually playing the song. Okay, so if you go into settings, playback speed. Settings, okay. Stop it there. Alright, now we can try the other one. 75%. Nope. Here we go. Let's try it. Versus like full speed. Right, you go half speed. Do you see that? So it's a really sweet tool. That's awesome. So 385, I'm guessing that's a phone number. You should absolutely set up an account so like nobody's like texting you on this number. I hope it's not your real phone number. But the let's see. Yeah, good. It's gonna use the Canvas messages immediately. Let's see, Lauren White. I just checked Canvas for guitar on the 8 days I have it, and only see like a couple messages you send. That's fine. I haven't sent that many messages. I send message on the day we have class. I would check it like probably Sunday night if you have class on Monday, or Monday night if you have class Tuesday. So you can kind of just see the weekly schedule. I'll have that. My goal is to have it by Sunday night. I think I'll just post it now, but it'll have the week schedule and the announcement. I'm gonna link this video so people can see the Q&A, but just see the announcement that like what the schedule is going to be. Awesome. So Grace gets it also. Yeah. So let's see. Any other questions, guys? Ask me anything. So that's it. So again, if you're just tuning in, you missed it. To get an A, you've got to check in each week, whether that's the discussion or the videos. You have the assignments, which are the videos. So that's a double whammy. Like, it'll ding you twice, but it'll also just like, it's easy to do. You're doing 2 grades with one thing if you do it, which it shouldn't be that hard. Everyone should have a pretty good idea of what their next video should be anyways. Like we said before, Guitar 1, it's these songs that we just started this week. Guitar 2, it's finger picking with Hallelujah, and Guitar 3 is Travis picking with Landslide. And I'll make sure those assignments are live now. You can just do them now, and you'll be good for next week. It'll be super easy for me to know to take attendance that way, because I'll see what's turned in. Remember, you have to have that turned in by Thursday evening, because I have to submit attendance Friday, and I just don't want to give you. I just need to give myself time to actually go through and grade all of those videos. Okay. Again, you need to find the schedule on Twitch. If you go to the channel, they have a countdown right here underneath my channel. It will tell you all the videos, just the times. So the weekends, those are games, but basically you're looking for any time that's before 3 o'clock. This one's a little weird, but I just felt like it'd be easiest I've found through all my other ones that going through um, 3 is a good time to catch everybody, like the most people. But I've been any time before 3 is when the classes will be, and so I'm just rotating each Guitar 1 class. So it was first period, so it'll be 6th period on the next Guitar 1, or yeah, 6th or 8th, and they'll just start kind of at that beginning point of that class. I think we just because I don't think anyone's waking up for the 7:30 classes, I'll probably do those at like 8:30. They're only 20-minute videos, so that gives everyone a little more time to sleep in. Then it will be for 6th period, it'd be 10:30. 8th period will be 1. And anyways, the video will just be posted each period, and then so you can kind of tune in live for your actual class on those days that it happens. But we're doing the same things. I don't need to be streaming it multiple times a day. It also keeps the amount of videos to sort through easier. Any other questions? I think everyone got their info because we just dropped viewers. They're like, I know what I need to know now. I'm out. Let's see. I wanted this to be about 30 minutes, so we're about there. I'll chat it. I'll send it. And I guess for me, obviously there's been some technical difficulties on my end, and I've more than worked all of those out. I learned that my webcam doesn't like to be plugged into a USB 3.0 spot. That's why it wouldn't work. The one you're looking at right now is the webcam I thought I broke, and that's why it was like the morning class was on my iPad. I spent 40 minutes trying to get that to. I knew I was going to need some time to set up the stream for that Guitar 1 class, and couldn't get it. I was mad, and then that class probably kind of suffered for it. And then, or maybe it was the Guitar 3 class. The Guitar 3 class, I made my phone the cam, and that just has all kinds of latency issues because it wants to connect through Wi-Fi. And I have fast internet, but like the bandwidth that goes like up and down, like not the speeds, but like the how much data can actually move in the bandwidth, like kind of balloons, and so sometimes it lags. So I am using the phone as a second cam, and that's the one you see right there with the close-up of old Jeffrey in the corner. Behind me, I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, but it'll do a close up of the guitar. And then let's see. Grace asked, "Will we just play the songs we learned during the beginning of 3rd term at the concert if we have the concert?" It will be a mix of both. I want to do. I always do like kind of a project-y song, which is a little bit bigger. I have an idea what I want those to be. If you have like a song you want to be play in the concert, we can definitely do that, but it'll be a little bit of both. So you hopefully learn these, and then ideally we run all those songs when we get back in the beginning of May. And so usually, Grace, we play 6 songs in the concert, like each class. So like we could do that with 3rd term only songs, but I kind of want you guys to get the whole experience, and then there's certain songs that we play so much I like to try like at least 1 or 2 new songs. Guitar 1 always has the best performance because we just have so many guitars. It's like close to 100, and that's a lot of guitars on one stage, or a football field probably in our case. Okay, let's see. But yeah, I would review the songs. I think as we go, I will have in our video streams like play along reviews. But right now, because they really want us to keep us to that 40 minutes, I think I could make a 40-minute video where we review and learn concepts. I just think it's really a lot easier to go through. Like if you came to the video after, it's a lot easier to just take a 20-minute video and attack that than like a 40-minute video, if that makes sense. Which like I could there is a way to break it up into segments when I upload it to YouTube into 15-minute segments, and maybe I can play around with that. This is a whole, which I'm willing to do. I love learning this stuff, even though it can be kind of a headache. Okay. Anything else? We're about to end. Last chance for questions. I can spell. Not. Again, I'm just like so distracted trying to like where to look. There's gonna be mistakes, but I like it better live than focusing on having just a very polished video for you to watch. And then it's also like kind of gives the semblance of, oh, I'm playing in a class. Right? Anybody else? Okay, well, hopefully the people who tuned in saw what they wanted to see. And yeah, this video will be up on YouTube as well. So I'll figure out the schedule for next week. Yeah, it's a weird timing because we're just doing 2 per class. So like next week will be 6th and 8th period, and I don't know which order it will be in. Probably doesn't really matter. Whatever our first 6th period is, and then the following 8th period. And then Guitar 3 will always be the same time because there's only one Guitar 3 class. Guitar 2 will alternate between the 10:30 and 1 o'clock spots. But yeah, I'll post that. I can figure that out real quick and I'll post it. Message me if you feel like you checked in and didn't get points. I'm pretty sure I got that as accurate as possible. A lot of new stuff going on. All right, awesome guys. Well, I'll end it here. And feel free to message me on Canvas. I've been pretty good at responding to those. If you're feeling panicked or not sure and get an A, I will go ahead and throw in the participation points this weekend, and so you can see where you stand. And then everyone will sit at a nice A, and then it will just tick down as you don't check in, or as assignments come in that you didn't do. But yeah, then at least you'll have a grade, and then hopefully that will make some people a little less anxious or angry at me. I don't think anyone's angry, but if you are, nobody's told me yet. All right.